How's it going, guys? Cameron back with another video, and today we got some more progress. We're doing pretty good now, actually. We still, the spinach and the cayenne peppers are still doing a little bit, still a little behind. This is the cayenne right here, but you can see the Anaheim and the jalapeno have both started to grow a little bit, and so they're about an inch tall now each, so that's awesome. The sage and the rosemary, I kind of expected it, but they're a little bit shorter, or a little bit behind the process. The sage specifically has growth in it. You can't really see it very well. I tried to get in there, but it's a little bit dark. And then rosemary, I'm not seeing very much from the rosemary. Actually, wait. I think the rosemary, I apologize. The rosemary is the one with a little bit of growth. So I might be replanting some more sage here soon. Kale's still doing great. The thyme, I went ahead and took a few of the sprouts out, and I think I might have disrupted the growth, so they're kind of still trying to recuperate from that. And it's kind of unfortunate because I'm still going to need to take one or two out as it is. Spinach, I think what I'm going to do with the spinach, rather than trying to just wait for it, I think I'm going to go ahead and take all those seeds out, and then I'll go ahead and replant them as is. This one right here, let's see actually. Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought. This is the actual lavender, so it's still doing pretty well. Got our tomatoes back here, starting to look like a tomato plant, and cucumber, same goes for the cucumber, starting to get those kind of fuzzy, hairy leaves. So he'll probably be up on this rack pretty soon. Within, I'd say probably 3 or 4 weeks, it'll probably need to be up there. So we're doing pretty good so far. I'm really happy about the jalapeno growth and the Anaheim pepper growth. Couldn't find a quick ship method for a heating pad, and the hydroponic store is still getting them, so I think I'm just going to wait for my local hydroponic store to get them. But in the meantime, I just put like a little kind of a dish rag underneath just to prevent, because this, I read the temperature of this grate, and it's about 68 degrees or so, so it's really holding on to the temperature in the ambient area, so it's not producing any kind of heat, which I mean wouldn't expect it to, and especially with the lights that I have, those also, they're LEDs, so they don't produce any heat either. So still waiting on that heating pad, and I think that once I get that going, I think these guys will both kind of take off a little bit too, just based on the temperatures they like to grow in. Give me 1 second. I'm going to reset the camera, and I'll be able to show you guys my new toy. All right, guys. So this is my new toy. It is a 4-foot, 20-watt LED strip, which fits perfectly in my 4-foot rack, as you can see. So it'll fit just kind of right there. It's nice too. You won't even really be able to see the actual fixture once I've mounted it the way I want. The packaging that I came with, it's an Amazon product, and the packaging that it came with these little brackets, and so what you do is you grab a little screw, and it's meant for wall and ceiling applications. So what you do is you just kind of put it in there, and you screw, well, you don't do it like that. You take it off, you screw this into the wall, and then you snap the light fixture into it. Since I don't have any kind of solid surface, it's just like the mesh of or not mesh, but the bars of this system. I think I'm gonna go to like a hardware store and get some washers and nuts and try to see if I can jerry rig it a little bit. I do have zip ties in there just as a fail safe, and they also included 3M tape. I just don't like the idea of putting something I just spent money on, like putting its life at risk with tape. That just doesn't seem like a good idea, especially with very little kind of what would you say, anchor points. I mean, it'd be one thing if I was taping with 3M tape, if I was taping it to like a flat surface or something, but with this, it's gonna have less than like 1/8 of an inch to kind of grab onto, and that just doesn't seem safe. So I am gonna try to go get some washers, some nuts, and try to just kind of do it myself within this system. So I'm really excited about this. Again, I have 6 of these guys, so 2 for each row. I'll probably end up raising this guy up 3 inches just so I can have enough room for my microgreens down below, because I initially had said germination, kind of adolescent, and then mature plants. What I'm going to do actually is kind of germination / adolescent right here, and then mature up here. and do microgreens down below. Excuse me. And one, I'll be able to have a better crop rotation, and two, it germinations, so to speak. Like, I'm not even sure what I would do down below with I mean, it's probably 6 to 8 inches of growing room. I mean, besides microgreens, that's kind of one of the only things I can think that would do well in that. And I'm still going to raise it up to about 9 inches to a foot, just to be safe, and then get that going as well. But I'm excited. I mean, you can see the cucumber. This guy's going to be up here soon. Same with the tomato plant. Both of those are probably going to have to go in my 1 gallon containers, just because they're going to, like Raymond said in my last video, they're going to outgrow them pretty dang quick, which is totally fine. I mean, it's totally expected. I mean, they have huge root systems, and for both of those, and peppers too, the larger the container you have, the bigger they grow. And so, I mean, I want a good amount of peppers. I want a good amount of tomatoes. I've never grown the hydroponic tomatoes to max fruition, so I'm really hoping to be able to kind of tie them up and get some good produce off of it. Same thing goes with the cucumber. It's going to be a little bit weird doing cucumber inside, I think, just because the pollinators are all outside. And so what I'm thinking about doing is, there's a toothbrush method, there's like the electric toothbrush method, there's just kind of like wiggling it. Some people even get a paintbrush and try to self-pollinate. But I'm going to look up some more ways to try to pollinate indoor cucumbers. And if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below, because I'd be more than happy to take some suggestions. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys liked it and if you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe as well. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And last but not least, Thursday or Friday of this coming week, or this week, so they said, hey, it's Tuesday, so in 2 to 3 days, I'll be posting a video on the benefits of composting. After working for a company that does composting, and after kind of listening to Conversation Shed on his live stream and everything, he didn't specifically go into it, but composting, it's ridiculous kind of how much benefit you can get from making your own compost and using your own compost and that kind of stuff. And I know you're probably thinking, well, you got a hydroponic system, why would you need compost? I'm thinking about doing microgreens down below, so as long as it didn't smell too bad and I waited long enough, I think the compost would be one of the best routes. And I might try to do something outdoor in the next place that I live in. It's still going to be an apartment, but it's going to be it's going to have a little courtyard area that we can grow stuff in if we want, which is awesome. But I hope you guys liked the video again. New lights, those will go up in the next day or two. I'll go ahead and they'll be in the next video, so you guys will see them all ready to go. One thing I do have a question about is, there we go. These guys are going to put off a pink light. I'm trying to get some kind of either black film, or they make the mesh greenhouse material. I don't know. I just don't know how I would find one that would be perfectly kind of tailored to this exact setup. So if you guys have any suggestions about that, please let me know down below. I'll be more than happy to take any suggestions I get. Just because I'm kind of at a loss as far as I don't want all the pink light to leak, especially if I have it in the living room. 2, I don't want any of that light that could be going back on the plant, bouncing back on the plants, to just kind of be going everywhere. Which, I mean, I know it's kind of already the case right now, but I'm thinking with these guys set up and with a new cover or something of that sort, we can get some really good growth going. So I hope you guys liked the video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Alright guys, one last thing. I know I already said one last thing, but this is actually going to be the last thing. It's going to be not very long, but I have to say it just because I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been told my parents about it and everything. So Russ from Conversation Shed, I want to shout you out, man. You're a great guy, great YouTuber. He just passed 500 subscribers. I think as of this point now, he's got 502 subscribers. So awesome job on that. 500 subscribers, man. Good on you. But the reason I'm shouting him out is Saturday on his live stream, I believe it was Saturday, he was planting some pepper seeds, and he was going through all of the seeds that he had. He got a great collection of seeds, and one of the ones that really kind of piqued my interest was chocolate reaper seeds. And so I asked him kind of where he got them, and he got them from I believe he said a Facebook group, some like a community that he's a part of on Facebook. And he wasn't going to plant all of them, and so he asked, he's like, Cam, do you want any? And I was like, yes, please. So he's sending them in the mail. We'll see if they get here. Customs could potentially take them and discard them or whatever, but if they get through, we're definitely going to plant them. Regardless, though, the gesture itself was awesome, and I really appreciate it, Russ. So thank you so much. Go check them out. I'll have a link down below, and have a great day, guys. See ya.